Hey guys, how's it going? So during E3, we have the typical stuff that we always make fun of, right? Cringy moments, people with PR speak, and all these massive companies trying to be like that meme of, hello fellow kids, always trying to be all hip and with it the entire time, right? So they end up coming off as so disingenuous and boring because it's predictable, right? Every year it happens, especially with companies like Ubisoft and EA. The harder they try, the cringier they get, and the more we at the internet make fun of them. But then times happen where the planets align and we see those diamonds in the rough that make the E3 experience so much better, making me think, why the hell can we have this all the time for everybody? Like, why can't these companies actually learn that when we see somebody that's actually genuine and honest and passionate and nice, that, you know, we bolster those people up and we love them, instead of somebody being like, hey, Epic Gamers, how about some Mountain Dew and Doritos, huh? Hey, Epic Gamer, can I interest you in some Xbox deodorant and shampoo? Which, by the way, as a small aside, I have no idea why anybody thought it was a good idea to have Xbox deodorant. Now, Nintendo deodorant, that will make a lot more sense. I hear those Smash Brothers players smell really bad. But I digress. I present to you the Holy Trinity of E3. The people that actually made the event enjoyable. People that actually showed honesty and genuine thoughts and feelings and passion for what they do. Some unexpected folks out there that we didn't think we would like. But here they are anyway, starting with the obvious one, Keanu Reeves, just coming out of nowhere in the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer. He showed up, he caught everybody by surprise, and some people might even call him breathtaking.
The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
And when you see celebrities like these pop up in a video game, go on stage and talk about how awesome the video game is, you think, okay, he's gonna be there for like 5 minutes in the game. It's a big open world thing, right? For such a large ass game, he's probably gonna make a little cameo appearance and that's it, right? And they're just capitalizing on it by having him go on stage and making us believe that he'll be a lot more meaningful than he actually will be, right? Well, turns out Keanu Reeves is one of the most significant characters in the whole game. He actually has a very, very big role to play in this. Apparently, he was like in the recording booth for like 2 weeks straight, just recording lines for this character. His likeness is, you know, fully 3D rendered and ready to go for the game. This is awesome. He really put a lot of effort into this. If Keanu Reeves wasn't already famous and loved enough with John Wick and all of his other stuff, I think his popularity is going to be bolstered even more by being a part of such a fantastic big game like Cyberpunk, which, based on what I've heard, the game is looking and feeling and playing fantastically. And if you haven't loved him enough just yet, well, you can see a very recent article that talked about Keanu Reeves saying that video games don't need celebrities to be validated and stuff, that they're powerful and interesting enough on their own. It's like, this guy always knows what the hell to say. I love the dude to death. Keanu Reeves is such a sweetheart, but not as much of a sweetheart as Ikumi Nakamura. So this wonderful individual is very similar to Keanu Reeves in the sense that she kind of came out of nowhere and we ended up falling in love with her, everybody. I thought I was the only one when I reacted to it on the live stream. I thought it was just the weeb inside of me being like, oh, pretty Japanese girl, gotta love her. But no, apparently so many other people were charmed by her and how cute and great she was during that presentation when she was talking about Ghostwire Tokyo, the game that she's working on.
Wow. Well, so many people. We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね! Thank you! Bye-bye!
And turns out this woman is a big shot. I didn't even know that she existed up until now. Apparently she worked on Bayonetta, she worked on Okami, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And all of them are really good games. So I'm like, why haven't I heard of this person before up until now? But yeah, she really didn't do anything particularly special. She just had this energy about her that just made her lovable immediately right out of the gate. She was really happy, she was very energetic and honest and just very genuine, you know? That's all that we want. We want developers to be genuine and just show their passion for the game that they're making. Instead of being like, dude, memes, right? Like, I don't know, I mean, sometimes going the meme route can be fun, but it's a balance. It's a balance, you know? If there's anything that the people on the internet are really good at is smelling BS from a mile away. Everybody can tell when you're being super disingenuous or when you're pandering or just, you know, giving us buzzwords thinking that the fellow kids will love it. So yeah, Ikumi Nakamura is the complete antithesis of all of that. Everybody loves her. A lot of people made a fan out of her, and she even expressed how happy it made her on her Twitter. So yeah, you know, it's amazing. I'm definitely going to pay more attention to see what games she's involved with, because it seems like she has a very, very good track record. And she's also going to be involved very heavily on Ghostwire Tokyo, so I'm very much interested in checking that game out and seeing what she's going to do with it. And last but certainly not least, we have probably one of the worst press conferences that we've seen from E3 ever, which is the Ubisoft press conference. Now granted, it didn't really do anything particularly bad, it was just really boring. And then they were like advertising TV shows and movies and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? And the one saving grace that we found in the E3 press conference for Ubisoft that gave us a little bit of happiness in our depression during that time was a cute little doggy. I mean, the dog didn't announce anything. The dog didn't announce Half-Life 3 or anything. It was just... you're just really a little good boy, you know? And you know that the Ubisoft conference was bad when even the dog was there laying around like, I don't really care about this stuff. And that's it. I have nothing else to say about the dog. He's a good boy. And good boys deserve better than to be featured on stage at a Ubisoft press conference. Move that guy over to Nintendo Direct. Now, I did title this video the Holy Trinity of E3 2019, but in an unexpected turn of events comes a fourth party into the mix. And I would like to propose this to you of instead of a Trinity is maybe like a four-piece here with the Nintendo Direct and Bowser. I don't know what it is about Bowser during Nintendo Directs. There's like this other weird canon that they got going on during Nintendo Direct where Bowser is much less of an evil villain and more of a goofy kind of dad that kind of just wants to spend time with his son and then just make goofy mistakes, like, you know, putting on a tie and trying to, you know, host the Nintendo Direct, and Doug Bowser's like, no, I'm the real Doug Bowser. And you know, Bowser doesn't even get upset. He's like, oh god, big misunderstanding. I'm sorry, guys. All right, see ya. It's too good. He's just a goofy dad. It is those kinds of things that really makes the Nintendo Direct specifically so much more special and so much more fun to watch as opposed to other imitations of it, like the Sony State of Play. Or even other ones that really phone it in a lot, like the Devolver Digital press conference that really is like an Adult Swim style parody of all press conferences. With Nintendo, it's just so wholesome, you know? No bad blood, no having to like make fun of anybody. It's just a fun little joke that they made, and it's just... God, I just love it. It's family friendly as all hell, but I love it. So yeah, if the dog isn't good enough for you, then you can move him over in favor of Bowser, because the more they show Bowser in Nintendo Directs trying to protect baby Bowser from, you know, inappropriate games with parental controls or playing together with him, or him putting on a tie and trying to host the Nintendo Direct, he's great. The unexpected secret boss of Nintendo Direct. But Bowser's awesome. And Doug Bowser's pretty okay too. I also love the fact that in the Japanese Nintendo Direct, in Japan, Bowser is just called Koopa. He's not called King Bowser or anything like that, so for a lot of Japanese viewers, they don't understand the joke, so they actually had to edit in some text during the Direct to explain what the pun is, and then the Japanese people get it, and you know, they laugh along with us. To them, this is a novelty. This is brand new, and for us, we were just waiting, just waiting for a long time for Nintendo to actually embrace the meme and make a joke out of it. Now, what can we learn from the Holy Trinity of E3 2019? Pretty much the same thing that I said from the very beginning. Honesty, being genuine, showing how passionate people are about their games for real, as opposed to some heavily scripted, PR, buzzword, safe kind of thing. You don't have to necessarily push the envelope and say a bunch of curse words all the time to be like all hip and with it and be like, oh, this guy said the F word. Oh, they brought out a car on stage made of Legos. Oh, celebrity is here. I guess I have to buy the game now, right? I feel like a lot of these things are very cynically done. fun, or, you know, you have some very out-of-touch business people trying to embrace some sort of thing to, you know, appeal to some sort of nebulous audience that will just end up scoffing and getting really tired about it. When in reality, the things that really capture our interest during E3 is all of those unexpected things, right? I mean, I know that Keanu Reeves is a celebrity, but he is so much more special and wholesome and genuine than any other guy that they could have had in there. Better than the other dude from Breaking Bad that they had before with Need for Speed. Better than having Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr in there for like 2 minutes. Yeah, hopefully everybody that does E3 or prepares the presentations can learn a thing or two from these kinds of occasions, you know? Go online and really see what people are bolstering up and appreciating as opposed to all the stuff that they're making fun of. Maybe this will show them not to be so... God, what's the word that I'm looking for? To be so corporate, you know what I mean? To not really try super duper hard to pander to us, and instead just bring out people that are honest, you know? A big example of this is the Limited Run Games press conference. That whole thing was fun as hell. They took advantage of the fact that they were very low budget and inexperienced, and they're not like people in business suits presenting something like it's this big Oscar show or something like that, like the Bethesda press conference. I mean, the way that they had like sparkles in the back and stuff, it flat out looked like they were gonna give the Oscar for Best Picture on there. But with Limited Run Games, it was just like a very nice, genuine video about how much it matters to have physical copies of games, and that stupid like JoJo memes and references on it. It was just, but you can tell that it comes from the heart, right? You know, when you have a press conference that has crappy microphone quality, but you still love what they announce, I mean, you know that is good, right? So yeah, maybe with this video, people that don't know about it, you can go and appreciate all those people. Keanu Reeves, Ikumi Nakamura, the dog. If the dog has a Twitter, you know, maybe you can go and give him a virtual pet on the head. And Limited Run Games, you know, I think those guys are cool. So, oh, and Bowser, of course, you know, Bowser, both Doug Bowser and regular Bowser, whichever one fits your fiddle. And of course, let me throw the discussion over to you guys. Did I miss something? Is there any particular piece of nice, genuine wholesomeness that I missed that I did not talk about during E3 2019? I would love to hear your thoughts on it because I'm not super aware of everything. Obviously, after all the press conferences, you have stuff on the show floor, you have Nintendo Treehouse and stuff, so hey, maybe I missed something that I don't know about yet. But yeah, these particular individuals just rescued E3 for me, and it lets me know that the industry still has a lot of genuine people, still has a lot of passionate developers, particularly from the Japanese side, obviously. And yeah, there's still hope. I mean, I still like, you know, going through the E3 conferences and stuff like that, even though most of them are kind of, you know, cringy and not super duper fun. But when we get to see those sparkles, those glimpses of pure passion, that's how I know that regardless of how many EAs, how many Ubisofts, how many hello fellow kids people there are out there, there's still that glimmer of hope that keeps us going.